Hey everybody, Josh Thomas from TheBitBlock here, and once again, it is time to analyze some scans of Animal Crossing 3DS from Japan. There's some pretty interesting, exciting updates here, so you know what? Let's jump right into it. First up, here we have the Able Sisters shop, and as you can see, they now sell pairs of pants along with dresses. So, of course, there are also t-shirts as well. Even though this screenshot doesn't show it, you can also wear sweatshirts and shorts in the game. It's probably also safe to assume that this shop is where you can come to create your own clothing and patterns as well. Interestingly though, the Able Sisters seem to no longer sell accessories like hats or helmets or sunglasses, so I don't know, maybe there's a new shop that focuses purely on selling those articles of clothing. This time around, the retail shop is run by Timmy and Tommy, Tom Nook's little younger nephews. Here you can see they are waiting on a customer in what appears to be Nook's Cranny. As you can see on the table, you'll still come here when you need to purchase a fishing rod and net and probably a few other tools as well. So you might be wondering what exactly Tom Nook will be up to in this game. Well, it seems like he's taking his role in real estate very seriously now. He runs an all-new shop that solely focuses on customizing the outdoor appearance of your home. Everything from your mailbox, door, roof, fencing, and the sides of your home can be changed based on your own personal preference. So you can mix and match things to your liking and, make it look the way you want to. Also, Tom Nook is wearing a sweater vest. Look at that! This brand new Sloth character runs a special gardening shop. It's rather small, and based on this screenshot, you can buy flower seeds, stuff like saplings and cedars, and even a watering can. Because the shop doesn't seem to really carry many items, maybe he specializes in selling rare seeds for flowers. Or perhaps, you can upgrade his shop based on how often you purchase stuff from it. Nevertheless, though, I think a shop devoted entirely to gardening definitely, gets my approval. So, and also not to mention that Sloth is pretty freakishly awesome looking. Alright, naturally the museum is featured in the Nintendo 3DS game as well. It's still the place you want to go if you're going to be checking out all the fish, fossils, and insects that you've donated. One interesting thing to point out though is that when you catch an insect in the 3DS game, and maybe even a fish, a text bubble tells you how large it is. This information might suggest that you can donate the same critters several times, if they're larger. That, in my opinion, could be really awesome, and it could keep you coming back to Blathers again and again. Not to mention, it could give you some bragging rights to your friends. Of course, Blathers has made some improvements to the museum. First up, there's now a shopping area, and personally, I'm not really sure what's going to be sold here. The store is run by Celeste, which does beg the question, can we still create constellations in the sky? Here you can see, behind the text, there's wallpaper and flooring on sale. There's also some weird-looking sign in the background and a lot of other unknown objects, but yeah, I don't know, I'm really confused, and frankly, I'm quite interested to see what a museum shop is all about. These scans also show off a few new animal villagers, everything from the deer that we've already seen before to a new gorilla and woolly mammoth, which is really awesome. We've definitely seen a good amount of new animals that can inhabit your village so far in the 3DS game. A few more outdoor items have been shown here. There's a flower trellis, a flagpole, and also what might be the base of a windmill. Bridges that stretch across rivers also have a new, way more cooler, way more detailed design. In the distance of this image, you can also see what appears to be the blades of a windmill, so I would be willing to guess that you can have a windmill in your town. These screenshots show off some basic information. So here, for example, you can see when you hover over a fruit, the name of the fruit will appear in a bubble above your head. And of course, digging around town can still result in unearthing some pretty crazy fossils. Okay, and finally, in this image, we can see several shops from the outside. This may be the outdoor mall area, and it may actually just be taking place in your town itself. It's kind of hard to say, but there is a very large arched sign above the steps in the front of the area, so my guess is that this is probably the mall section of the game. Nevertheless, what we can clearly see is the post office and also Tom Nook's shop right next to each other. Alright guys and gals, that does it for the latest information from Japanese Scans. I am insanely hyped for this game, and I'm sure you guys are as well. The BitBlock is going to be covering the Japanese release of Animal Crossing 3DS this fall, so be sure to stick around. And of course, Animal Crossing will be arriving on the 3DS in North America and Europe in the first half of 2013.